I believe we are live. I believe we are live. Let me see here. I should have low latency. Stream health. We're going to keep on. And how's everybody doing today? As you can see here, we are back with the solo SoulLink. Now, just in case anybody watches back in the playback, this is randomized. This is a SoulLink, which means that whenever I'm using one controller for both games. So look. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I added the other sprite for the randomization purposes and stuff like that. Who knows? I might do two female characters instead of a male and a female character just because it makes the naming so much easier. No idea. But anyway, the only other caveat I have from whenever I did this challenge previous to now is everything is similar strength. So that's something I'm probably going to be doing for all my SoulLinks especially. I know it kind of defeats the purpose because you don't see like the random ho-ohs and all this other stuff, but I like to complete them, so I'm going to try them out, and honestly this is just the way I prefer to do it. Maybe I might throw some regular randomization in there, stuff like that, but for this type of challenges, no. I haven't made the post yet because I didn't have enough time, but the Triple Battle Apocalypse Lock is now going to be a sleep lock on June the 6th. That is how I'm going to finish that out, and at the same time, we're going to be finishing this out here, right here. Audio shouldn't be too loud and everything. Only thing I don't have on the layout is the chat and the Pokemon teams. Let me know if you want me down on the below. That also just ran out of time. I'll probably add them myself. But yeah, it's essentially the same layout it was last time. Like I said, just no chat and no teams. They're the same thing, so it shouldn't be that hard to see which pair is which. Also, I changed their colors. Just to make it fun for myself, but I changed their colors. So, like, I have tested out the first starters on the left. Can't pair those because they're both water types, but he's normally like greenish. He's normally not purple, so we can't do that, but we have that. Ladybug and Stantler. Okay, that's also not that good of a pair. Then we have Cleffa and Meowth. So the only pair I can pick because of the types clause is Ladybug and Stantler. So you know what? We're just gonna go with it. If you want me to put the Pokemon on the layout, please comment down below. Please let me know. I would love to hear y'all's opinion about it. And also just the chat. I know some people do show the chat, some people don't. It's just kind of mismatched. So, yeah. I also would love to show the chat a lot of the times. Sometimes people aren't able to join. Sometimes they're lucky turkeys. It's just how it is. But everything is randomized. All the rules is down below. As you can see here, this is not like attempt 1, like the Triple Apocalypse Lock. This is a previous challenge I've done before. I've just now altered it to include the similar strength, and then the graphics changed. The only thing that changed as far as like mechanics is the similar strength. Let me see, a ladybug and a reindeer. They're both ladies. So let's call them a deer bug. I don't know why deer bug, just deer bug. Or they both have spots, so we can name them Spot. Yeah, we can name them Spots. Uh-oh. There we go. Hold it 1 second. We're gonna let the game catch up. Only time whenever I could de-SoulLink and play only one particular game is like, let's say one is a battle is over. Depending on the terrain and everything, I may pause it just because I don't want to cause too much imbalance. And, like catching Pokemon and stuff like that, or selling items. Basically stuff that I don't think is worth, de-linking for. But let's check here. They both have held items. Okay. Modest nature, not that much. Docile nature, I don't remember what that does. But Battaglia Berry and Lucky Punch. Okay, neither one are eh. We have a Ladybug with pure power. Okay, so that brings it from a 6 to a 12. But that's still decent. But also sucks is that. Also, just realized that, the name didn't save right. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe just something that happened. I'm not too sure. Because it didn't work exactly right. But you know what? Either way, I can change it here in just a second when I add rare candies and everything. But we got a Ladybug with pure power and spots. And Sandler just has nothing. But they both only have tackle. Okay, you know what? That is what it is. We're going to take the items off of both of these. Nope. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, I don't remember what the Battaglia Berry does. I really don't. Lucky Punch is for Chansey. Open, raise the special attack in a pinch. Okay, I ain't really worried about that. Okay. Item. Okay, they're both on item slots, so we're good there. Cool thing is, at least both of the tackles are in the same position, and I don't have to try to rearrange the moves and stuff like that. But let's see. Okay, so they do have the double waters. Okay. Stantler's not a bad Pokemon. It's just not the best. I think early game is going to be solid. Like you see here from the Chinchou. That's got color change. Okay. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. I think, did I get paralysis? I thought I did. Yeah, it just doesn't show the paralysis on there. Okay. That's weird how it doesn't show the paralysis on there. That is really weird. I don't know what made that happen on there. I don't think it was the graphics. No, I have the graphics on. Huh, I don't know. Maybe it's one of the extra settings that I had on there that makes it to where it doesn't show it, but that's weird why it wouldn't. But either way, Stantler goes down, but Ladybug goes on. Snapped out of confusion, and oh, wait a minute! Stantler, at the last moment, managed to break himself from the jaws of defeat. And then we're just going to press A. All I have to do is press A. Okay, so now we're going to go heal. Okay, I don't know why it didn't show the paralysis on there at all. I don't think I did any options that were game breaking. Not really. I have no idea. But how are y'all doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I do know is it exciting to be playing these games, especially, honestly. Just because I like the challenge, I really do. I really like the challenge, and I really did kind of miss it. Aha! Oh no! We were just able to get out of the grass. I do know one thing I cannot do is speed up. Now without clicking on the specific game, and that's whenever I'll kind of probably do, where it's like trying to de-link it and stuff. Okay, and then we're going to come right here, then we're going to run up. I got to be very careful about this, because stuff like that can happen. Because it can kind of de-link depending on how I do things. So we're just going to run up, and then run to the right. And one more to the left, here we go. I don't think none of my Pokemon get injured, so what we're going to do is we're going to go straight here. I had some practice with this, trying to get them to stay leaked up and stuff like that. But I do miss a challenge, and like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people do challenge rooms and everything, but I don't really see nobody doing stuff like this, and I kind of want to not really be the first to do it, but like, I do like my Nuzlocke runs and everything, but at the same time, I do want to try to do like a challenge of some kind. Now, if I can try to get a better job and stuff like that, because I am working on it a little bit. If anybody from work sees, cat's out of the bag, but I am trying for something. So that might give me more time for streams and stuff to where I can do more Nuzlocke runs, or maybe even more of this. But I still want to go ahead and just do this. And this is just something I want to do. Because I do miss trying this. And who knows? Maybe I get to a point where I'm tired of it, and I try a Nuzlocke challenge again, and I get to do it how I kind of want to do it. Because I like doing the triple battle one, but it's not how I kind of wanted to do them from now on. That was a spur of the moment thing, and I felt like, not really stuck into it, but I didn't want to change it to what I wanted. So then let's say I get like really frustrated with this, so then I'll go do a Nuzlocke real quick of what I want to do, and then I'll come back and work on this. I don't need the town map. I ain't worried about the town map. But I do know we got our Pokeballs. So now we can get our starter, our first encounter, which is going to be Pidgey and Hoothoot. Okay, I need to choose one to run away from because of the fact that they're both normal types. They're both normal flying types, so this ain't going to work. Let me see here. I'm going to flip a coin to see which one we're going to run away from, LeafGreen or FireRed. Heads will be FireRed, tails will be LeafGreen, and that'll start off the flip-flopping. Flip a coin. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. I'll let it zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. It's heads. Okay, now we gotta slowly zoom out for the camera. So LeafGreen is going to start this off, which means that I need to pause LeafGreen. This is one of the few times where it's going to be paused. And I need to do it to where I don't run into a flying type. Because in the rules, normal flying is primary flying just to allow like more normal types and stuff like that. Like see here, this is an encounter. So we're going to pause and then press the B button so we can get through it. And we're going to do this. Okay, so tackle should do a decent amount of damage. Hey, okay. Okay, we're going to go to bag. We're just going to try and go ahead and just Pokeball it and just catch it. We're going to see what happens. Yes, we got the Meryl and the Pidgey. Both not bad Pokemon, but they're mid. I will say that. They're both mid. Like, Meryl without huge power, but it's decently bulky. And then Pidgey is decent. I think Spearow's the more better bird out of the two. But yes. We got a Meryl and we got a Pidgey. Let's see, what do they both have in common? They're both triple evolutions. One's flying, one's water. They were both normal at one point. I feel like Meryl was a normal type, but I could be just misremembering it. It might have just been a solo water type the entire time. What do I want to do here? Water flying type. Let's go with Mist. I don't know why Mist. We're just going to do Mist because I think it's a combination of water and air. That's what I'm going to go with in my head. Okay, so we have Mist and we have Meryl and we have Pidgey. Lonely nature and quiet nature. I don't remember what those do off the top of my head. Oh, that is crazy. It's almost like they're soul linked. That is crazy. Almost like they're soul linked. Okay, I think... Yep, I'm desynced. Okay, so we're going to run over here to the wall. And then, boom. And then... Okay, but that's fine. I like the music. Very nice. Very nice. Right up here. And we're just going to go straight up. Ooh, okay. Slugwa's got a darker color. I like the color. And the cool thing is, too, is that we can keep Pidgey on the team because even though it is normal and normal, it is a normal flying type. So that means that it is flying type for the purposes of SoulLinks. At least SoulLinks on my channel, whether it's by myself or with another person, that's how I'm going to do them. Just because there's more normal types, and there's a lot of normal flying types, and so I feel like they should be primary normal. I mean, primary flying. Just those types, though. Like, Drifloon is a ghost flying. No, that's the ghost type. Just normal flying, because there's so many of them. We have Route 22. Let's see what we can get. Alright, let's see what we get. We get to get a Hoothoot and a Jigglypuff. So I ran away from LeafGreen, so FireRed, the Jigglypuff is going to stay. But we do have to run away from the Hoothoot. Man! We just can't catch Hoothoot, apparently. We just can't catch it. Oh, wait. No. That was incorrect. That was incorrect. Okay, let me get back Hoothoot, because that was the encounter that I was supposed to get. Yep, I did that wrong. Come on, give me Hoothoot. Wow, okay, there's a lot of Pokemon here. I just need Hoothoot again. Okay, Nope, this is valid because that's flying. This is valid because this is flying. I almost forgot my own rule, so I do apologize about that. That was more of a miscommunication on my own part. We're going to tackle here. Okay. Oh, you know Sing. Okay. I would like to tackle again, and Stantler, if you could not kill it, that'd be fantastic. I think Jigglypuff only has Sing, so it's just kind of what it is. I didn't buy no more Pokeballs. Ugh. Hoothoot, I think I can catch pretty well. Oh. Okay. You know what, Jigglypuff? You were so close, but honestly, I'll take it. So we're going to pause on the Hoothoot. And now we're going to try to just speed up here and just get to where... Oh, Oranberry. Okay. Okay. There we go. And honestly, this should just catch Jigglypuff. Yeah. There we go. And we got ourselves a Jigglypuff and a Hoothoot. This cannot stay on the squad. Just because of the fact that I do have Pidgey, which is already another flying type. And I'll put this one in the box. Let me see. They're both involved with singing, so we can name it like Lullaby. Lullaby. But that was a Route 22 encounter. Okay. Cool thing is we already got a Pokemon in the PC. Like, that is kind of already cool, just because, like, then we can restart our run. That's not bad, actually. Repel system? That's not bad. Meow. 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 Okay, let's go ahead. Well, let me see what abilities they have and what natures they could have. Let me see what natures and abilities they have. Quirky, I don't know. I don't know why I'm not that good on natures. Color change and battle armor, which is not that bad, actually. Only thing is that Jigglypuff cannot evolve unless you get a Moonstone, so that's going to be quite a challenge. Not going to lie, it's going to be quite a challenge. I do want to try to get all the way to the Viridian City encounter before I pick up more, if that makes sense. Let me see, let's buy some Pokeballs. We're going to buy 10 of them. And we're going to buy an antidote. And I think that's going to be good for right now. Oh. Wait. Nope. Nope. There we go. We're going to come over here. Tick speed on fast. Battle scene on set mode. Frame. Okay. Just for my own sake. And just because I like doing it. There we go. There we go. That makes this so much more smoother in my head. Because the red has the red and the green has the green. And that's just the coolest thing about that. I already know how to catch a Pokemon, old man. I've already caught 2 of them. Wow, okay. That's... I don't know how I feel about the colors. Wow. Did the old man just trace the pure power off a Crocodile? That's funny. That is funny. That is so funny. And it's like, Crocodile's like, I got huge power. The old man's like, freaking Roshi from Dragon Ball Z going, I got pure power too. That's just insane. He's turning into Roshi over here. Now, was that not educational? Yeah, it was educational. Okay. So we're going to go to Route 2. And we're going to see what we can catch here. Okay. Ladybug, which is Dupes, and Zigzagoon. So since Ladybug is Dupes, we are going to re-encounter on the FireRed side. And then it was LeafGreen, FireRed, LeafGreen. So if LeafGreen gets a normal typing, we're going to have to re-encounter on the FireRed side. We might, just because of the fact that it's similar strength. We do not. We do not have to do that. Wow, they are high level. And Zigzagoon's got Intimidate. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Oh no, you got Water Gun! Okay, that ain't that bad. My defense fell. I don't like that. Okay. But these two Pokemon should easily be able to do it. But again, it is another normal water pair. Or wait, no, my last one was water and flying. So there still might be a little bit of discrepancy, but depending on when we get into Viridian Forest, we might be able to change the team to get more Pokemon and stuff. Okay. Alright, you two. I know you want to join the squad. That's what I want you to do. We're going to join the squad. We're going to make this the run. The solo SoulLink run today. And you're both. Yes. Yes. And honestly, it may not be the worst pair to change out for Stantler and for Ladybug. Like, they're not the worst, but they're not the best either. We're just going to call this Hoenn just because they're both from the Hoenn region, which I find hilarious. There's a start button. Okay. Yeah, because they're not on the team officially because I do have Stantler. That is another normal type. But Relaxed and Hardy. Intimidate and Vital Spirit. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. I'm going to go put this in the box as well because I haven't officially changed the team out or anything. Let me do this and then do that. There we go. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't work for both speed ups. But that's why I did the fastest text, just because that just makes this easier. And I can't even add if I wanted to on the backup team. Let me see. Okay, so the last team we have to get is Viridian Forest, and then we can come up with the best team that we can get for just all together. Okay. There we go. Random item right here. Oh! Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is very tempting. It really is. That is so tempting just because of the fact that we can go ahead and get a Wigglytuff. Ooh, a Magikarp. Okay. And a Cascoon. A bug and a water type. I don't know if I can get more than 3 team members, but this is still pretty nice. Okay. Of course, you do that. Okay, so I'm going to have to go ahead and throw a Pokeball because I think Cascoon's going to go ahead and faint. Getting a Dustox before the first gym is not that bad. Granted, Magikarp's not good. Magikarp's not good at all. But because it doesn't get tackled till level 15, so it's kind of one of those, ugh. But depending on the other Pokemon that I can put on here, like, for example, Zigzagoon, that may not be a bad Pokemon. Because Zigzagoon gets, like, Headbutt, I want to say at level, like, 12 or something like that. And unless this Rock or Steel, should be okay. Ah, there we go. We got ourselves our Pokemons. Let me see. I want to name this... Ooh, I can't call it Roaring Moon, but I can call it Roar Moon. Wait, INGM, no, ING, no, I can't do it. But I can call it Roar Moon, not Roaring Moon, but call it Roar Moon. Okay, should be right here to be able to get the Pokeball. Oh, okay, cool. Those who do not know, I could use a Revive to bring back a pair that has died at least once. I have changed it. I don't know if I updated it in the rules or not, but I have changed it to where I allow it to where I can keep Revives. because sometimes they're so like hard to find that it just makes it, to me it makes sense, honestly, to be able to do that. Okay, and I am severely delinked right now, which means I need to go up to the top, which is not going to be good for me because it's going to be a lot of encounters. Okay. We're going to click on this thing here real quick. You might see a mouse. And then we're going to click on here. Okay, so I have to kill this. There's no other thing around it. Because it's got shadow tag. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so now we're good. We can just go down here. Says stream health is good, and we are rocking it good to go. Okay, we're going to come down here. If I could just get out of the grass, that'd be fantastic. But no, I can't get out of the grass and away from these encounters. Ah! Okay, managed to get out of the grass. This is all of our encounters that we could get. I'm not really worried about battling trainers, but we can battle some of them. Because the level cap is level 14, I can go to level 9 and be okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, so I have bug and normal on the party. This is normal in water. This is flying in water. And this is bug in water. So I have a lot of water types, especially on my left side, actually. But this is normal and bug. I will say, so it's normal and bug. So I know the one thing I can add is a normal flying type because it allows me flying. I cannot add this pair because it already has the Jigglypuff. This is already normal type, so I can't add it. I can add this. But at the same time, really can't do much about it. The only way I can add the Magikarp is if I add the Jigglypuff, which means I would have to get Wigglytuff, which I don't really want to do, just because of the fact that, yes, I can get a Wigglytuff pretty early, and that's like a high BST mon. I'm not going to learn anything as a Wigglytuff. I'm not going to learn anything. I will look at it on the computer, but I've done it before, and it has, my computer has hated that very hard. I will say that. It has hated that very hard. So, Wigglytuff. Moves learn. Gen 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. Yeah, so it will only know Defense Curl, Disable, Double Slap, and, you know, that. Let me look at Jigglypuff and see if it learns any moves worthwhile to not evolve it. Like Body Slam. Body Slam is pretty good. Hyper Voice is pretty good. Okay. So because of that, I'm not adding the Hoot Hoot and the Jigglypuff pair. Wingull and Zigzagoon is not that bad, but I don't think I can add it because it's primary water, and I can't add the Magikarp, even though I don't want to. This will give me the best typing, give me the best pairs out of everything, because that covers the fire type weakness, the fighting type weakness, and that covers the fire type weakness. Now, electric, I'm boned on the left side, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can figure that out and come back and change Pokemon, but again, there's nothing I can change. Honestly, there's nothing I can change, actually. Just because the fact that, can't do that. But this is what I'm going to rock out here, because Magikarp's got nothing good. I think Wingull does get, like, Water Gun, but so does Meryl, I think, by level, like, 14. I know Pidgey gets, like, Gust and Quick Attack. So there's, you know, not that much point to try to do that with. FireRed, LeafGreen. It gets Water Gun at level 10. It gets Water Gun at level 10. So to save time on the grounding and everything, this is what we're going to do. Okay. That's going to save both of the games here. And then give me just one moment to... Where is it? Emulation. Nope. Where is it? How? No, I don't have to do that here. I don't have to do that here. I don't have to do that because that's only with the NDS. That is only with the NDS. I should just be able to run this, and it should just be able to work. Okay, options, settings, black 2, FireRed, open. Because I should just be able to open up the saves from the documents, emulator ROMs. Aha, here it is. FireRed save. Oh, okay. You know what? I need to close the ROMs. How do I close the ROMs? Shut down? Aha, here we go. I saved, so we should be good. It is going to change it on there a little bit. There we go. Now let me actually do it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to change Spot's name. There we go. I changed Spot's names. Pretty decent speed and special attack IVs. But other than that, nothing else. And wow, Meryl's got really good IVs. The only thing it doesn't have is special defense. HP and special defense, not that bad defensively. HP, special defense, not that bad. Magikarp, really good attack IVs and speed EVs. Okay. Like, they're not amazing, but they're like in the 20s. I call it amazing. Items, I think it's a medicine. Nope, it's gonna be regular items. Nope, here it is. Rare candy, 999, save. Export save. We're just going to restart the save. And then open up the LeafGreen one. There we go. Hoot hoot. HP. Special attack, special defense, and speed. Very nice. And attack. Just nothing, yeah. Zagoon. Just speed, really. And Cascoon, attack, defense. Wow, almost perfect. And special defense, 30. And 24 in speed. Okay. Stantler. Nope. Pidgey does have 20 in attack and 20 in speed and 20 in HP, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. Items. Save. Export save. Save. Yes. Okay. And then I should just be able to load the ROMs back up. The FireRed one. And LeafGreen goes here. Okay. Stream health is still looking healthy, which is very nice. I do want to store the revive. I can get the potion. Whoa, what was that? Deposit. I ain't worried about the other stuff, but the revive I do want to store just because I don't want to use it right away and stuff. What was that? Maybe because I did the rare candy glitch? I don't know. Or not rare candy glitch, just put in rare candies. Okay, so we're going to get everybody to level 9 is what we're going to do. The reason I say level 9 is because the rival over here is level 9, so you can just do that. Okay, we're just gonna let Ladybug. Cool, Lunar Supersonic. And now they're both level 9. Now I will have to pause the other one here just because I'm going to have to get Meryl to level 9 a little later. We're just going to be it. Okay. Level 8. There we go. And now we're going to pause this one and get him to level 9. Unpause and just hit the B button all the way out. And there we go. Okay, so the first fight I want to go do is our rival fight. It shouldn't be that bad. Let me see here. So I want to get the moves linked up to where I want them to be. Okay, so that's fine. And okay, I need to switch the moves here in a little bit, but not right now. That'll be fine. We're going to go ahead and just lead off with spots. I don't want to lead off with anybody else. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad at all. We shouldn't be too bad here at all. Alright, you got a Wingo and a Talo. Oh, okay, that's kind of concerning, I'm not gonna lie. We're just gonna go straight for tackles. Okay, you have Growl. Not too bad. You have Supersonic. Wow, that does absolutely nothing. Okay, we're gonna go for a Supersonic and a Leer, especially with him going for Focus Energy. We land the Supersonic, I'm okay with that. Okay, this is not going how I thought it was going to go. So we're going to go ahead and go into Mist, and we're going to go into Pidgey here. You're confused. Come on, hear yourself confusion. Hear yourself confusion. Yes, baby! Okay, we're just going to go straight for Tackle on both. Ooh, you snapped out of confusion. I don't like that. Ooh, you have Quick Attack. I don't like that. That does absolutely nothing. We're going to go for Tail Whip and Gust, because they're both about to die. Okay, cool. And we're going to have to wait. Chinchou, okay. We're going to switch into our spots here. I don't like the fact that you Focus Energied. Ow. Aye. Okay, so we're just going to tackle here. Ah, you have Pack, no! Spots lived on 1. You have Q-Charm? I might just wipe out here, which is going to be so sad. Now, I don't think I have one of the rules where I can't heal. I don't know. Do I? Let me see. Let me see. What's my rule set? What's my rule set? Where's my rule set? Stream settings. Give me a second. Edit. Okay, what's my rules again? Set battle mode, gym level cap. I did not say anything about healing. It's supposed to be a hardcore Nuzlocke. Yeah. But at the same time, I am controlling 2 games at one time. We're going to keep in the spirit of the hardcore rule Nuzlocke. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I just realized. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep in the rules of that. So, I'm probably going to wipe here. Just because I just am. I did not realize he was going to have a Talo. Okay, we managed to get out. But again, I feel like Talo is just going to take us out. Honestly, there's nothing more else we could do. I mean, we break through that. But I only have 2 HP. And he's still got Corphish. And it knows Bubble. So, yeah. Oh, I ate that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Revive to bring back spots. I will do that now. Can't believe I'm already using the Revive. I cannot believe it already. That was insane. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I do want to get to the same battle again. let me do this. Okay. So I did use the revive, so there is that. Let's do a defense curl. Let's do a tail whip. And let's do a tackle. Oh, your cute charm ability. I hate that. And of course you crit. Of course you crit. And you just kill spots anyway. Okay. Yeah, I just lose. Okay. I just lose both spots and missed anyway. Okay. I just lose spots and missed anyway. That just sucks. Okay. That would have been kind of cool to see happen. So, of course, it's got to be Hoenn I'm going to have to replace both the Pokemon team with. Taylor was such a hard Pokemon to counter. I'm not going to lie. And, like, that just sucks. It really does. Okay, let's get through this battle here now. It just means that, like, this team is going to have, like, no money. Went to level 10 just because I wanted to go to level 10. We're going to sing. I'm going to need you to land this sing, buddy, is what I'm going to need you to do. And we're going to water gun here. Okay, we got rid of that. Supersonic, use Harden, that's fine. I mean, it's not, it just sucks. Okay. Make it a color change into a water type. Supersonic. Now is now a water type. We're going to change it to Lullaby here. Okay, there we're good to go. We managed to do that. And that just sucks. I know that's not the spirit of the SoulLink, but I needed to be able to get to where they're, you know, the rival's taken care of. Okay, so we're going to pause that, and then we're going to unpause here. And Misker to level 10 as well. That's just sad. I should have done level 10, because I could have got Water Gun on Meryl. I was just in my hubris. I'm like, nah, I'd be fine. Not expecting to run into a Talo. Okay, so it was Hoenn and Lullaby that I have on the team now, and Mist and Spots are now gone. And here's the thing, I have to do it with these two Pokemon, because Magikarp can't learn a move until level 15, which is above the level cap. So that's not good for me at all. Yeah, level 9 he learned Headbutt. Yeah, I could have easily avoided all of this if I would have went to level 10 and had the Zigzagoon and Stantler pair. I mean, the Zigzagoon and the Meryl pair. Okay, we're going to have to pause here just to be able to get the Reese linked back up. But that's like one of those special circumstances like I was talking about where I'm just going to have to delink just to make that work. Okay. I need to change someone's moves, and we're going to change your moves. We're going to change it from here to here, and I'd rather do Growl with Sing than I would do that. And, okay, you know what? This is the same thing here. Let me pause this and do this. Okay, so for Headbutt, I want to go with Water Gun. For Supersonic, Tail Whip's not bad, and for Growl. So now all of our moves match on all of our Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and We're going to switch with Hoenn and lead Hoenn. We're going to lead with our Wingull and our Zigzagoon. Ooh, boy. That's insane. Okay. Our rival just decimated us. If I would have actually put on the team, I don't think I would have been able to put it on the team because it would have given a normal and a water and stuff like that. But at least Meryl would have had water gun, which would have made that a lot more better. That was my own hubris failing me there. Let me go back to stream health. That might help. Here we go. Stream is healthy. We're all good to go. I know some people leave it on analytics. I'm not going to leave it on analytics because I'm not going to torture myself with it. Not that it's bad, just I'm not going to torture myself with it. I'm going to act like I have people in here. Even if I don't, I'm going to act like it. But I'd rather use these Pokemon to train than do the rare candy, like I was doing in my last runs and stuff like that. Okay, Pichu and routes. Okay, not exactly good. Let's do a water gun and a growl. As long as you don't have, like, Thunder Shock, really. Charm. I'm okay with Charm. I'm really okay with Charm. I gotta wait for this Pokemon to come out. Okay, I'm really okay with Charm because I don't use attack. I'm fine with that. Okay. What's your next Pokemon coming out? Metapod. Just go ahead and just do this. Because, I mean, that side I don't get that much more money, but this side I kind of do need all the money I can get. Okay. We're going to battle you. Okay, Cascoon and a Magikarp. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with this as well, because this is just easy. I gotta wait for the Intimidate. Okay. And besides, in my hubris with that last battle that we just had, I lost 2 pairs, so if it wasn't within the SoulLink rules, I think I'm still fine. Because I did lose 2 pairs. I still think I came out, you know, not on top, of course not on top, but evened out, I would say. Man, Hoenn getting a headbutt at level 9 is insane, actually. Like, that is a 65 base power moved stab at level 9. Like, that is insane, actually, when you think about it. Like, that is insane when you actually look at it and think about it. Like, that's an insane power level move to have. Okay. Oh, dang it. I gotta pause this one to go here. Okay. Sorry, I know you're probably seeing a mouse on there a lot. I'm just kind of bit. I hate when it get delinked on the menu, because it is just how it is. A thick club. Okay, so if I get a Cubone, that's pretty cool, actually. I was going to talk to him anyway, so this just helps me out. Wurmple and Silicoon. Okay, I can easily take this. Wow, that is a weird color for the Wurmple. Makes me think of like a silkworm. It makes me think of that, yeah. I do know I'm almost out of headbutt PP, so this is kind of cheating, kind of not, but I'm about to run out of move power anyway. Okay. Ow. Okay. Music's kind of a little bit different, but it's not the worst. Not my style, I will say that for sure. It's not my style. Ah, dang it. I'm in the corner now. Which isn't bad, just gonna take a second to fix. I always gotta wait on the intimidate. Look at that little guy. Look at that little gal. I meant to say, look at that little gal. So intimidating. So intimidating. With those big old eyes, just being like, I'm intimidating. Routes and Weedle, okay. Fairly simple. I should have switched Pokemon. But you know what? I think I'm gonna be okay. Maybe not. Aye! That actually kind of hurt, I'm not gonna lie. This is so funny, we've got double Wooper. Wow, okay, that just ate that move. Oh, okay, you know what? We're actually going to have to switch here. Just because of the fact that, C-Dot does have Bide and Growth. Ow. Let's do this. Let's get a Sing off. It's not going to affect much of Wooper. It's more of the Sing is better on the C-Dot side. Because it has Bide, and I necessarily don't want to get hit by that. Okay. Ah, you woke up. Okay. We're just gonna growl and sing again. Or do you only have Growth and Harden? I thought you had Bide. Everything's got Q charm. Okay, Igglybuff, we're just gonna go for Pound. Lullaby, I'm gonna need you to hit it, thank you. Oh, so close. Lullaby, power through your love! Oh no. I think all it's got is Growth and Harden. I don't think it's got another move, because it hasn't gone for Bide. I will say that it has not gone for Bide. It is only grown for Growth and Harden. Okay, so we're just going to do a tackle here. Okay, let's try a different musician. I don't mind the musician. I think he does fantastic music, but again, not my per taste, and after a while, I was getting, not tired of it, but I was getting over it. Okay. Ooh, I like Feebas's color. Canopy's pretty decent, too. I like the color. It looks very nice. You know. Why does Igglybuff look like it's crying, sadly? I don't like that, actually. That looked like a demon child. That looked like a demon child. I have a thick club on both games. Oh, wait. Iron is really good money. That's gonna help me out because of the fact that, you know, I don't have that much money. A Quick Claw's kind of nice, honestly. I don't think I have, like, the slowest Pokemon. But, yeah. Did I really run into a wild Pokemon? I really ran into a wild Pokemon. Okay, give me a second. Sunkern. They have a Sunkern. Okay, and a Kakuna. Wow. We're just gonna tackle. Oh, you do have Absorb, though. Okay. Yeah, okay, you do like 5 damage. Oh, I no longer have Stab. Oh, you have Growth, actually. You know what? You're kind of scary. Like, you're kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie now. Oh, wait, I'm a Grass type now. So, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm Grass type now. That's actually kind of cool because, like, Jigglypuff doesn't have much power anyway. So it's better to have it into the defenses. The color change actually honestly not that bad. We're just going to be here for a minute. You know what? We're going to click on here. There we go. Okay. Get out of here, fly. Okay, you know what? I am sad that we lost Spots, and I'm especially sad that we lost, what were their names? Meryl. I know that. I'm sad that we lost Meryl. But you know what? I think we're going to be okay at the end of the day. Let me get my main Pokemon out and let me see what this gym trainer is going to be and this gym. So let's get out Hoenn. I want to say he's like... We can go... I want to say he's like level like 12. So with the red candies, we can go to level 12 on each of our Pokemon and be just fine. He's already level 12. He could be level 13. It'd be fine. Level cap's 14. Okay, Hoenn did learn Quick Attack, so that's kind of pretty cool. And then we're going to get to level 12 on Lullaby here, and we're going to see what we're going to be doing. And Hoothoot did learn Peck, which is, you know, great coverage. Okay, so they were both already level 12. Okay, that's okay. Oh, no. That's okay. I can fix it. Not exactly the cleanest fix, but you know what? It works. We're still going to lead off with these two here, because this tells me what the gym is going to be, because they're still type-themed. So we're going to see what is happening here. Oh, that is bad. 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 Okay, this is going to be fighting type. This is going to be Ghost. Ow. Okay. Okay. Metadite. Okay. I'm going to have to do the battle with FireRed first because I have Wing Attack. Now, here's the thing. Ghastly and all the ghost types cannot hurt me no matter what. It is more of the fact that I'm going to have to do one right after the other. Because, again, Lullaby is the only Pokemon here with an attacking move that can hit both of them. And it's more of it, it's just going to be time-consuming is what this is going to be. It's just going to be time-consuming. Because I don't think none of them learned a Dark-type move. Okay. Yeah. That's what we're going to have to do. Because that one's fighting, and I can easily clear it with Wingull. I really can. it is going to be ghastly, and then it's going to be not really hard, but it's going to be, you know, something there. With it being an Onyx, and it's like 490, I could see like maybe Banette coming, maybe Haunter. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna go ahead and just get level 14 on both Pokemon here. Learn Disable. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we're gonna come over here, because I don't think you learn Bite or anything like that. We can get rid of Tackle for Sand Attack, and I'll change the moves I need to change them. Because would there be any benefit? Well, no, there wouldn't. It wouldn't do nothing. Edging wouldn't do nothing with them. Okay, let me go to pause here. Let me look, because I did learn Sand Attack. I probably need to change some of the moves up. Okay, I do need to change my moves up. No. No, I'm actually okay with this. I'm actually okay with this. Yeah. I'm actually okay with that. And let me check out here. We are going to change that. Okay. Pause. I'm going to change out. Which is better power, Tackle or Peck? We're going to change out that, and we're going to change out that. Yes, and nope, we're going to do that. I like that a lot better. Okay. So those are the moves. The moves are linked the way I want it to be and everything. We're just going to have to go through it with just, you know, stalling out. Because it's going to be Wing Attacks on Wingull, and it's going to be Sand Attacks on them until I get done with the Fighting type. Because it's either I get done... Well, I don't really have a choice. I have to get done with the Fighting types on the left side first. Because then that's when I'll be able to change into my Flying type with LeafGreen to deal with the Ghost types. Oops. Okay. Nope. Okay. Yeah. There's nothing else to do but to do Sand Attack and to do... Wing Attack. There's nothing to do but just sit here and just wait. I mean, this shit wasn't that hard. I'm just like, it is really particular on the Pokemon. It really is. It's probably going to have Machop. Hitmontop. Oh, that is not good. Let's see what a Wing Attack does. Let's see what a Wing Attack does. Not that much damage. Oh, you have Revenge. Oh, no. Okay. Hoenn just died. Okay. Okay. I need to get out Lullaby now. Oh, this is not good. I might lose this. Wow, okay. Even with same strength, I didn't think of that. Oh, boy. We're gonna have to sing. Oh, you have Rolling Kick. Nope, I'm dead. Gone. Okay, that was attempt number 6. Wow. And there's no point of me even trying to attempt this with Magikarp, because I would have to struggle and then get Tackle. And Hitmontop's just gonna clean sweep me. Yeah, no, Hitmontop is just gonna cleanly sweep me. Oh boy. Okay. I never updated out the deaths. That was 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm now up to 80. I'm now up to 80. And this is gonna be attempt number 17. Okay. We're gonna shut down the ROMs, and I'm gonna get a new one started. That is insane. Like, I didn't know it was gonna have freaking Revenge. That is just insane. Okay, I didn't know it was gonna have Revenge. I need to launch the Windows. Okay. Let me... Where is it at? Where's my music? Okay. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Okay. Open ROM. Emulator ROMs. Come on. Abilities. Possible evos. Time-based evolutions. Basic. Randomized. Swap legends. Fixed music. Requested IVs and items. Nope. And we're going to do tech themed. Rival. Similar strength. No early wonder card. Okay. Randomized. Maximum possible. No type restrictions. Randomized held items. Similar strength. Random and random, but keep everything the same. Graphics, random. We're gonna do custom. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Miscellaneous suites, fastest text, running shoes and doors, can't do that. National Dex, randomize that, run without that, and then this is gonna be FireRed. Open ROM, LeafGreen, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and we're gonna do that one actually. Nope, and that. Now, I think having Ladybug, honestly, might have saved me there a little bit, because I would have quad resisted that. I could have just supersonic, then just, you know. That is where having that would have been very helpful. Having a bug type would have been the only thing that made that gym possible. Just because the fact I could have quad resisted all the fighting type moves, use supersonic, probably get some stuff going on. Yeah. Why is Slowking like so far down? I know why, but still, just like, why is Slowking so far down? Okay, it's gonna be the two different girls, because I figured it'd just be fun, and I get to honor like my late sister and stuff like that. There we go. Although what's funny is I probably should use Leaf and LeafGreen and use May and FireRed from Emerald. Just because like Leaf or Green works more and LeafGreen. Oh wait, no, we gotta go this way. Wait! You have to get a Pokemon first, and why are you in the wrong region? You seem to be here in the Kanto region. You should be in the Hoenn region. Anyway, go get a Pokemon before you go out on your journey. Alright, let's see what we get here. Okay. Alright, so our first pair looks like is going to be Nidoran and Horsey. No. Let me check the other ones. That's such a Rachi. Okay, I did say basic Pokemon, but that's a little high level there, don't you think? Raikou and Magnemite. Now, I can't choose that because they're both electric type. So I can't choose that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is some power, but I cannot choose it. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay. Only thing about Nidoran is you need a Moonstone. And I necessarily don't have a Moonstone. And that's the problem with this pair as well. Because I mean, you would need a Dragon Scale in order to get Kingdra. I don't even... Will Jirachi even have any good moves? Jirachi. Moves learned. Gen 3. It would have only Confusion and Swift until level 10. Man. Because it's stealing poison, so it's not too bad. Because I think they're both the electric type Pokemon, so I couldn't choose that if I wanted to. What do I want to do here? Let me see. Because I can do poison and water, but water's like so common. We're going to go with the Nidoran and the Jirachi. Against my better judgment, we're going to call it... Ooh, I want to do like something star. Like, Nidoran's a female, goes into Queen, Nidoqueen, Jirachi is Jirachi, Wish, Queen, Star, something. I think Star Queen could be pretty cool. Star Queen. Okay, and they just get the regular Nidoran and the Horsey. And what's funny is on the game, we're going to be destined rivals because of the fact that we both have Nidoran. Egg Special and Rabuta Berry. Okay. Rockhead. Okay, that's a move. Okay. You know what? I can handle this. I don't really think I have a choice, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just realized if I would have freaking chosen the other one, I would have had to battle Raikou every single time. I would have had to battle Raikou if I would have chose this, Horsey would have had to battle Raikou. I need to remember that stuff whenever I pick Pokemon, too. That is what their rival is going to have. So LeafGreen's fine, just because of the fact that I have a freaking legendary. Although I did get a crit, but yeah, no, LeafGreen is fine. I'm gonna have to focus on FireRed. Ow. 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 Okay. This is gonna be something. Oh boy. Okay. I need you to heal my Pokemon for me, Mother. I really do. I mean, Nidoran I'm gonna need help with. Not Jirachi though. Jirachi's fine. But I have Steel and I have Poison. Okay. And of course, I keep running into Pokemon whenever I'm just trying to stay synced up. That's all I'm trying to do. I get a potion. And we get the potion, and we're good to go. And we're just going to go straight up. Okay, Marilyn Makuhita. Okay. Phantom. It's not Phantom of the Opera, but that was just my first thought. I was like, okay. Okay, I like this music. There we go. I'm getting better at the sync. Okay, so let's go and see what our counters are. I know there was already bug types, so that could potentially be another one of those, hey, which one is going to have to run from the other? Unless we get two there for typings. Do I call dupes across both games? Do I call dupes across both games? I kind of want to. Just so that way, like, I don't run into different things, if that makes sense. Like, I can't just, like, oh, okay, I could have, like, a Nina ran over here, and then a Nina ran over here. And besides, dupes is optional, but I would rather, you know, be like, hey, I already have it. Be like, versus like, oh, it's dead. I can catch it to have it back on the team. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that across both games. I'll update the rules with the no healing and with the dupes and species across both games. Oh, I love Jump Pluff. I do. I love it so much. It doesn't learn a thing. It does not learn a thing. And I don't think I could damage it. Okay. Let's try one Pokeball and see what happens. Okay, nope, okay. I don't know. I feel like that would honestly kill. Pokemon damage calculator. Let me see. Ruby, nope. What's this? Okay, so this is the game. This is the Vance. This is Jirachi. Now I don't know your IV spread. Okay. Confusion at level 5 versus a Hoppip at level 3. Okay. Unless it crits, I don't think I could kill it. So we're about to find out. Okay, cool. We didn't crit. We did not crit. Okay. That was kind of gnarly. I'm not gonna lie. That was very scary. I just need to catch the Hoppip. Is what I need to do. Because hopefully the one Pokeball means I can catch the Hoppip, and if I catch the Hoppip, that means I can attack the Spinarak to get it more lower HP. Okay, so we're gonna go for a scratch again. Okay. Come on, Spinnerack, like... You're okay. Okay. Okay, Spider, flying... Oh, what is it called whenever they, Okay, what is it called whenever the spiders fly? I don't know. When it's like the little baby, the little wet baby just go, whee! What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? I don't know. I really don't. Web. Web puff. No. Web. Web puff. Webgrass. It's something. Also, that does put on, I believe, bug? Bug and grass. Okay. Yeah, you know nothing. And you will never know anything. Not for a while. Oh, poop. Okay. There we go. And boom, we're here. And boom, we're here. You know what? We can just run up and we'll get to the spot where we need to get to. Okay, so we managed to get those Pokemon, which is not that bad. At later levels, like they're kind of stuck for right now, but you know what? They are what they are. I am going to go ahead and buy some Pokeballs, and we're gonna see what we can get. We're gonna buy We're gonna buy 10 and buy an antidote. Okay. We have that, and we're good. Max Repel and a Moo Moo Milk. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get here. Is that same as that grass too? This is very good and very bad at the same time. First of all, that color on Shedinja is freaky. But this is very good and very bad at the same time. Because I can't damage Shedinja. I cannot. I don't have a move that hits it, and it's only got 1 HP. Only thing I can do is paralyze it, and I can't do that. But that's okay, we just catch this Shedinja anyway. Okay. This is a superior bug type than the one I have. And LeafGreen is stacked. I have Jirachi and I have Shedinja. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, I figured we were gonna get it. Okay. We're gonna name it Ice Angel. Wait, no. No, Snow Angel. Snow Angel. Nope. Okay, let me fix you. Let me fix you. There we go. Let me fix you real quick. There you go. Okay. Well, we have ourselves a snow angel. Yeah, this has got Wonder Guard. It always has Wonder Guard, no matter what. And that has shell armor. Okay, then. This is a very awesome pair. This is definitely going on the team. Because that's a way better type than Hoppip and Ariados. And don't get me wrong, I love Jumpluff. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It don't learn nothing until it gets a Ski Plume. Or at least level like 15 or something like that. Like, it doesn't learn a lot. It's kind of one of those, it's like a Magikarp. You're going to need to train it for a while. Okay. Let's see what this old man can catch now. Let's see what he can catch. A Zubat and Togepi. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. A poison and a normal type. I wish I can catch Pokemon like he could, because that's just amazing. But I want to say I'm good at my typings. Poison, ground, steel, and bug. I need to heal, first of all, is what I need to do. Okay. Alright, so let's go to Route 2 and see what we can catch here. So both of our encounters are going to be another bug and normal type. Okay. Wait. Shed Ninja is Dupes. Shed Ninja is Dupes. No, I mean to say Nincada is Dupes. Nincada is Dupe/species. I've already got a Shed Ninja. Which I'm happy because no. Okay, what do we got? Why not? Okay. What's funny enough is I think both of these evolved via friendship. Does it kill a Wynut? Three? No, it does not. That's the only thing I cared about. As long as it doesn't kill... Okay. That lowered my attack, which is fine. We're gonna go with, like... What's 8 look like? Nope. 10? I say 12? Yeah. Okay, no, it is still not going to kill. Okay. Wait, no, you don't evolve by friendship. No, hold it. Okay, 9. I thought this said 3 for a second. I was about to be a little scared. I mean, only problem is that a dark type just washes me. A dark type just washes me. Yeah. We're gonna name it, Egg. Egg. Why not? Wobbuffet. They both got the tail. They both got counter and stuff. What do I want to call it? Egg what? Egg what? Egg blue? But it's not blue. No, it's not blue. Sorry. Trying to pop my neck. Egg. Egg Y? Nah. Egg Nut? No. I kind of like Egg Nut. Egg Nut, yeah. Oh, I could have called it Eggnog. But, I mean, again, I can keep it on the team because that's a normal. It goes into normal flying, which I think it goes normal flying, which means it'll be a primary flying type. Volt Absorb. Okay, you just both don't learn anything. Yeah, you just both don't learn anything. Is why not by friendship? I feel like it is. But I could be wrong. It might be by level. At level, it is literally at level 15. Right after the level cap. Okay, I mean, Wobbuffet's not bad. Wobbuffet's not really bad. Just for a solo SoulLink, I don't know if it's good. I don't know. I mean, I will tell you one thing, though. I'm getting crazy Pokemon on freaking LeafGreen. Freaking Wobbuffet, freaking Shedinja, freaking Jirachi. I still say it, though. A dark type rinses me. A dark type rinses me. And, I mean, Swinub is pretty decent as a ground type. If I run into electric type, I'm immune. Can't really touch me. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those... Not really that good. No, actually, it's pretty decent, I'll say. Just not a lot of power. Which I don't need that much power, but... Mantra Brace and a Lucky Egg. Okay. Mantra Brace can't do anything, but I can sell it for money. Okay, I don't care as long as it's on this line. Oh, Feebas. That sucks. Because I don't know if you have to do the same method. And Kakuna. Okay. Well, Kakuna's going to lose Drought, so I ain't worried about that. Let's just see if it lives in Confusion, I'll try to catch it. It lived in Confusion. Okay, you know what? I'm a man of my word. I just don't remember if they took off the beauty for FireRed and LeafGreen. Jirachi is kind of hard carrying this team, which is not good considering the fact that I gotta fight against a dark type eventually. We're gonna call it Be Beautiful. Be Beautiful. We're gonna call it Be Beautiful is what we're gonna call it. Silk Scarf is actually not bad because I can give that to Jirachi. And that could potentially give me Pseudo Stab onto Swift. I love the purple Mareep. It's so cute. Oh, dang it. Nope. Okay, here we go. There we go. You might have heard that in the mic. You might have heard it in the mic, but yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm actually okay with this. As long as I stay within the same line, I should be fine. Come on. Routes, buddy, my main man. I need to be able to leave. Thank you. I'm so close out of the grass. Because the only thing about it is that, like, I don't know if you can evolve it in FireRed and LeafGreen. I think you have to evolve it in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Because it's normally a prism scale. That's not what I That is what I want. Yep. Trade Hold'em a Prism Scale or level up with Max Beauty, but the Prism Scale was not added until Black and White 2. So it's got to have his beauty maximized. However, I don't think it... Yeah. How to evolve Feebas FireRed. Yes. Okay. You cannot evolve it. And, yep, you have to trade it. Pokemon FireRed Impossible Evolution. Randomizer. Let me see if there is a thing for Feebas. Oh. FireRed, LeafGreen. Okay, let me see. Level 35. Okay, so they did change it. It's level 35. That's a very late level up, but you know what? I will take it better than nothing. I will. Now, however, I already have a bug type on the team, so I can't put the Pokemon on, which is fine. Yeah. Yes, I already have a bug type Pokemon, so I cannot do anything with this. But it is nice to know that Feebas can evolve in FireRed and LeafGreen. That is very nice. We're going to give that to Star Queen. Or maybe not, I don't know. We're going to save the game, and then I'm going to put the red candies in. I do apologize. I wish I could... I mean, I can somewhat do it on my computer. I probably ain't that too bad, honestly. I'm just so used to doing my phone at this point. Okay, we've had a few people stop by. Okay. Okay, I do need to shut down the ROMs real quick, because if I try to do that, it's going to mess it up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. PK hacks, here we go. Okay. Open. Let's do the FireRed save. Huh, it's flagging it. This is PK hacks. Okay, so it is on the right setting. I just wanted to make sure. FireRed save. Items. Rare candy. 999. Save. Export the save. Open up. LeafGreen save. What is Jirachi's IVs? 8 attack, 15 special attack. Let me see stats. Here we go. 31 HP, 8 attack, 31 defense, 15 special attack, 9 special defense, and 4 speed. I mean, HP and defense I'm glad to have. I will say that. Okay. No. Export save. Yeah, I'm doing everything totally legitimate on my real Game Boy Advance. I have 2 of them. It's the only reason why I'm able to do this. And then I'm using a third-party program to get them to both play at the same time. Okay. We're going to pause one, and I'm going to get everybody up to... I want to get everybody up to level 10. Because I do want Swift. Oh, that's the wrong one. I mean, I know if I walk around a lot, I could potentially get a Togetic, but I don't feel like doing that at the moment, at least not, you know, here. Okay. And you got Swift. I thought it said Snow Angel 1, and I was like, what the heck? And learned another move. Okay. Now let me look at my items to see which ones I want to get rid of, and I want to get rid of. I want to have the potion deposit. I actually want to sell that and sell the X special. This is whenever I can de-link to sell the items and stuff. Macho Brace, I might as well go ahead and just sell it. Buy 1 more potion. Buy another Pokeball. Okay. I should have at least 3 potions and 1 antidote. I'm okay with that. Okay, so now we're going to pause this and then unpause this. Let me put away the items that I want to put up and sell anything I want to sell. Okay. I'm actually going to sell the Lucky Egg. I know it's fantastic, but at the same time, I'm not really worried about the EXP. We're going to sell the Lucky Egg. I'm going to keep the Moo Milk and the fresh water. So I'm going to buy 2 more potions. That way I have the same amount of potions. And I guess I can buy 2 Pokeballs. It should be both on bag, hopefully. Ew, nope. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let me check out the moves on each of my Pokemon to figure out they're in the same spot I want them in. Okay, you don't... I swore you had a 3rd move. Okay, we're going to pause you for a second. We're going to do that with Swift. Scratch, Harden, Powder Snow, Leech Life. You know what, honestly? I'm okay with that. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to switch out Harden, because Harden is useless. Harden is totally useless. Sand Attack still do at least something. I mean, Odor Sleuth is nothing as well, but at least Sand Attack does something. Okay. We're gonna pause this one. Charmed goes together. I'm okay with that. Metronome and Splash do nothing, and Sweet Kiss and Encore at least do something. I think that's good. Okay, so that should be good to go. I could give Snow Angel the Silk Scarf, but I feel like Jirachi needs it more than I do. Needs it more than the Shit Ninja. Because the only... Yeah. Oh, I'm scared about facing off against my rival, but I want to do it just because I get more money and stuff. Okay. Alright, let's try this out. We got 816. A Skitty and a Pidgey. You know what? I can handle this. I can handle this. We're going to go for a Scratch and Confusion. That does absolutely nothing. We're going to go for a Tail Whip here to get some more attack off. And it goes for a Tail Whip as well. Oh, I forgot to change it to where it shouldn't do that. Okay, we're both just going to go for Scratch and Confusion. Hopefully. Okay, you know what? I kind of figured with Jirachi, I'm just going to steamroll through the game. We're just going to go Scratch and Confusion. I don't think Skitty can do too much to me. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. And we just get rid of the Skitty, which is all good to go. Nidoran. I'm not supposed to be able to switch out. I know that. You do have Peck. But I do have Eggnog. I know what I can do. I know exactly what I can do. Ow. Yeah, you do nothing with that. We're going to Charm you. And, ooh, yeah, we're definitely going to Charm you. Charm you here. Sweet Kiss. Ow. And I missed, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I get it off now, which means I get the confusion off, which is very nice. And I'm not metronoming, because you could easily explode. Hit yourself a confusion, hit yourself a confusion, hit yourself a confusion. I should resist. Yeah, I do not. Okay. That does nothing. Okay. Does Powder Snow have a chance to freeze? I think it does. I think it does. And it's about the same. Ow. I will say having the Wynut and the Togepi, as long as they're not fighting types like the stupid Hitmontop, I should be okay. I should be okay. Okay, cool. I managed to win against the rival. I lost no Pokemon this time. But let me go into my options and get Fast Tech Speed, Shift, and the frames that I want. Okay. There we go. I got the frames I want, but I more importantly set it on set battle style. So we're good. Okay. Again, I feel like we're just going to steamroll through this game with Jirachi on the LeafGreen side, honestly. Especially with it being similar strength. That's the only thing about hitting the basic option sometimes is, you know, Raikou is that basic option. It's just, yeah. I could do it to where it evolves 3 times, but then you get, like, Wurmple. And I'm kind of like, eh. You could get, like, Wurmple, you could get, like, Caterpie, which, I mean, like, isn't bad, but it's not exactly the best. I mean, if y'all want me to go to where I only could get worse 3 evolutions, that's up to y'all. That's, yeah. I just did it because, like, a basic Pokemon, you could get something good. Just, the Nispec Jirachi level's good. I will also say, be thankful it was underneath the 600 BSC total. Because if it was like Ho-Oh or Lugia or something like that, I would not choose it. Because that's over 600 base stat total. Not really a hard rule, but one I'm going to try to follow. I don't want to do anything above 600 base stat total. Because, like, you could say, oh, you want to do lower. Well, that's pseudos and mythicals. I don't like pseudos. Pseudos aren't that game-breaking. Unless you're in the beginning like this, where it is that game-breaking. Whereas like that. We're going to do Snow Angel, because I got Powder Snow, and it gets to the Harden. And Caterpie can't touch me. It's so weird seeing a 1 HP Pokemon. It really is. Leech Life and Powder Snow. I mean, Leech Life ain't gonna do much, but yeah. Okay, cool. I managed to just hit it one shot. That actually did more damage than I thought. Yeah, we're still going to stay with Powder Snow. Not the best special attacker, but it is super effective and stabs, so I'm pretty sure it's going to do a lot more damage than freaking the other thing. Swinub is a really good grab. Ha! Speaking of this, I'm pretty sure Tyrogue can't touch me. I'm pretty sure that Tyrogue can't touch me. There we go. Moves learned, Generation 3. Yeah, it only knows Tackle. So, I mean, even this. I mean, I think Pichu might know Thundershock, but it ain't gonna be that big of a deal. Again, just... I hate to say it, like, I think me choosing the Jirachi was probably the bum play to make, because it just made this game so much easier. But at the same time, if I chose the Horsey and the Nidoran, he would have Raikou, and I have a Water type, and that would have been so much worse. It would have been so much worse. Again, Wooper can't touch me. And just Leech Life. Now, I will say Jirachi will not stay perfect forever. It will not. Just in this early game, and depending on what Brock has, yeah, no, I'm probably going to be fine. Heck, even if I feel like Jirachi ain't going to be able to cut it, Snow Angel will. Just because of the fact that, like, it can't be touched by a certain by the early game, it just can't be touched. Just because of the fact that, like, not a lot of Pokemon have Fire, Rock, Flying. Like, unless it's that type specifically, which, again, I wouldn't want to be out there anyways, it's not going to have the, you know, the coverage. Wow. I think Tackle should be okay. It's just, it's all it has. Yeah, it's all it's got. But I did not think about, you know, Brock's Pokemon Onix being changed to another Pokemon. I did not think about that, like Hitmontop. I was like, oh, that's very concerning. That is very concerning. Okay. This music is very nice, but I do want... I am tired of children's music, so we're gonna go to the next category, which is Jazz and Blues. That's funny how the game randomized the colors. One's white and one is freaking brown. That's funny. I know they're kind of delinked, but it's a freaking Metapod and a Silcoon. It's, you know, not that serious. Right now, I'm just trying to get to the battle. Ooh, I learned Double Kick. I think that's with the same Swift spot, which is nice. Okay, we're going to save all of us the trouble here, and I'm just going to do this. There we go. We're going to send Snow Angel out in front, because Nidoran's now level 12. I don't want to get to be that high of a level. Oh, Patuki. Okay, that should be fine. Wow. Why does Igglybuff look like it's crying and bleeding from the mouth? What is up with that? Like, I know it's probably like a shader for like the eyes and the mouth, but I'm just like, in other colors, Igglybuff looks like like the zombies, and I'm just like, why? Why Igglybuff? Why? Why? You look so weird. We're almost to Brock. I know I said I was gonna end at 8:30 today, but I kind of want to get through Brock. I'm not gonna lie, just to see if I can. Oh wow, that does like nothing. So we're just gonna have to do stretch. There we go. Wurmple, you still cannot touch me. Just gonna scratch and tackle because, again, they can't do nothing. Only reason tackle's going so slow on Swinub is because the fact that my attack got lowered, I think, like twice. But that's okay because Silcoon's Resonance Defense, so... It's still gonna take a second for Snow Angel to get through his. Caterpie. Okay, now we can go for like Powder Snow. It's not that much better, but at least it's not attack. And we get the freeze. There we go. Okay. The wife might get a little mad at me if I go past 8:30. But she is taking a nap. So she doesn't know. She doesn't know. There we go. I just hope it's nothing crazy in the gym fights here today. That's all I hope it is, to be nothing too crazy. Ah, you lowering my attack. You're lowering my attack. Which means it's going to take longer for me to kill you with Leech Life. Oh, cool. Now I'll let you get a crit. That kind of helps out a lot, not going to lie. Okay, there we go. Okay. How close is everybody leveling up on their own naturally? Okay, 111. Okay. Well, I ain't worried about it, honestly. I'm gonna get everybody level 12, and then we're gonna be good to go. Because it pretty much just saves me time from wild grinding. So we're going to pause this real quick. We're going to go to your candies. Level 12. Black belt, don't have anything, don't have anything. Okay. Deep sea scale we can do. Black belt. Wait. Black belt. Nina ran. Black belt. Okay. I almost made a oopsie there. Okay. And then we're gonna rare candy. You up to level 12. You to level 12. And you to level 12. Deposit item. No, I think items. I think it was berries that I got. Okay. Pause. Okay. Alright, let's see what Brock has for each of my Pokemon here. Alright, let's see what Brock here has. Okay, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. No dark types on LeafGreen. No dark types. If it's a dark type, I'm gonna lose. Why did I have to say dark types? Why did I have to say dark types? And you might have Dragon Rage. Oh. Okay. So, I should have checked moves. That is what I wanted. I do apologize. I know that's not in the spirit, but I would have checked moves and stuff. But why the dark types? Okay. It's dark types. Okay, fudge. What is Onyx's? What is Onyx's BST? And you have dragons. Which, I mean, just sucks. Because you could easily have Dragonair, which is possibly might have Dragon Rage. And War for Brava. With Sonic Boom. Okay. Poochyena doesn't get, like, Bite or something by level 11, right? Please tell me he doesn't get Bite or something by level 11. Moves learned, Gen 3. Bite at 13. Okay, not now. Okay. Sonic Boom is until the first badge, so it doesn't matter. Because you can't help it, especially with similar strength. Okay, we're going to do Leech Life, and we're going to do this. Okay, I just have to make sure they don't have Dark-type moves. That is the only thing I have to worry about. Ow. Because if they have a Dark-type move, I am screwed. Because the Geodude is level 12, and the Onix is level 14. I want to say that's the case. Geodude is level 12, and Onix is at level 14. Okay. Okay. So Dragon typing. What BST does Onix have? What BST does Onix have? Nope. Onix. His BST is 385. Him Top's got like almost 5. It's like 100. Okay. How much does Top have? $455. I think it's like 100. Okay, so nope. Pokemon random. Nope. Randomizer. Similar strength. Okay. Okay, let me see. Moves and Pokemon. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go the assumption that with a similar strength, it's like 100 BST. It's 100 BST. Okay, on the Pokemon that I have, is there any benefit to edging to level 15? Nidoran. Okay, let's look here. Is there any benefit? I need... Okay, Nidorino. Wait, nope. Nidoqueen, Nidorino, Nidoran. Okay. Is there any benefit to edging to get to level 15? Gen 3, FireRed and LeafGreen. No. At level 14, there's no point. Let me check out Swinub. Moves learned. Gen 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. No. Okay, and Togetic. Togepi. I'll just look at Togepi, but I don't think so. FireRed and LeafGreen. No. It does get Yawn, which is kind of nice, honestly. So, no. Jirachi, I don't think so. No, this is Gen 3. Nope. No, wait, no. That was what I wanted. Gen 3. Again, no. Next is Shed Ninja. Moves learned. Gen 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. Fury Swipes, no. And last is Wobbuffet. Why not? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I can't. Okay. There is something for why not, because at level 15, he learns all the counter moves. He does learn all the counter moves. Okay. There is some benefit to edging on this one here. So we're going to pause that game. Scratch. You know what? I'm willing to get rid of Scratch. It's not that much better, but it could potentially be more better. Only thing is, how am I going to get Eggnot here? 631 experience. Because I can't level it up. And I'm scared of over-leveling up my other Pokemon. And it's a Dark-type gym, so I'm just scared of it in general. Okay. We're going to get rid of Yawn. And honestly, I don't need Growl. We can get rid of that. Okay, you know what we're going to do here? That sucks, because they're not synced. And we're going to come into here and then unpause. Okay. I like this with the double kick fusion with Scratch. I like that, I do. Okay, Fury Swipes, Powder Snow, Leech Life. I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm going to change the moves on Togepi here to get... Okay, so Sweet Kiss, I'm going to put with Encore. We're going to do this. Splash is useless, But so is Sweet Kiss to a degree. I'd rather do Yawn and Encore. I have a plan. I have a plan. It's a little bit of a stupid plan, but I have a plan. Okay. Okay. Snow Angel is so risky here. It really is. Who's the other Pokemon in my party? Can they provide anything better assistance? Bug and Grass. I don't think Hoppip learns a dang thing. That's not what I wanted to see. Beedrill's on the wrong side. Moves learn, Generation 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. It will know Poison Powder. What does Spinarak learn? What does Spinarak learn in Generation? Nope, in Generation 3. FireRed, LeafGreen. Constrict. It doesn't learn Nightshade, but like Constrict and Poison Powder and Synthesis could easily work. We'll call that Plan B. Because all the pseudo-legendaries are like 420. Yeah. I want to say like Dragonair, for example. 420. Yeah. So, yes. What moves do you learn by Generation 3? Is it like Dratini? Okay, it cannot have Dragon Rage. The most it could have is going to be Thunder Wave. Flygon might have Vibrava might have Sonic Boom, which would suck, but there's nothing I could do about that. And again, that's badge number 1. You can't help Sonic Boom. Okay. You know what? Let me lead with Eggnot. That tells me what the first Pokemon is, tells me whether it's safe to come in with Shed Ninja or not. Because I can't be Thunder Waved. So the only thing I have to worry about is Wrap. No berries or anything else. Let me see. I need to pause this so I can actually get... There we go. Let me check out the berries that I have. Let me see what I got. Nope, and nope, and nope, and nope. I mean, Mago Berry might be a little bit useful. Okay. And I have nothing here. They cannot drink Moo Moo Milk and other stuff like that. It's just berries and stuff. Okay. Potentials is like Vibrava, Dragonair, Shelgon. They don't have the best movesets. And I don't think none of them have Dragon Rage. No, Dragonair does not. Okay. So I should be fine on the Swinub side. It is the Shed Ninja side that I'm scared of. Dark type. Umbreon, okay. Moves learn, Generation 3. Does not get a Dark type move until level 16. Okay. Murkrow. I'm pretty sure Murkrow gets either a Flying type move or a Dark type move. It gets Peck and Pursuit. So Murkrow would be bad. Sneasel. I don't know if he may not get anything. He does not. Okay. Houndour, I'm pretty sure gets like bite and stuff. He gets Ember. Okay. Can't be that. Poochyena doesn't get it until then. Nuzleaf. Moves learned. He does not. Sableye. Gets Nightshade. I don't know if Nightshade goes through Wonder Grab, but he does get Astonish, which does. So, okay. Yeah. Carvana. Moves learned. Okay, so there's a number. Okay, so there's a number of Pokemon. The Pokemon I have to watch out for. Okay, so there's a number of Dark types. Okay. 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 We're gonna do this one step at a time. Dragon, I'm not worried about most of the time. Most of the thing I'm worried about is Vibrava with Sonic Boom, but it's before the first badge, so again, kind of sucks. Carvana is bad because the fact that it does have a freaking bite. Okay, it went for Leer. That's fine. Okay, it has to go for Leer. Okay. It has to go for Leer. It cannot go for anything else. I have to keep track of the Encores. Feint Attack is going to do a little bit of damage, but that's going to go to sleep. Okay. We're going to do a Leech Life, or we're going to do a Powder Snow. Leer is fine. I have one hit, so... That almost knocks that out. I don't know if he has a potion or not. That almost knocks him out as well. Okay, the Encore did not end. Okay, I knock out these two Pokemon. We're good to go for right now. Okay, we managed to get to the first Pokemon here. Encore really came in handy. Okay. Houndour does have a Fire-type move. It does. Okay. This is not good for me. I know what I need to do. 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 I need to go to Eggnot here. Ember. I have decent enough HP. Okay. Okay, I need to go for... Oh, I necessarily don't want to go for that. Let's go for a Charm. Okay, cool. I can Encore you into that. I can Encore you into that. I can Encore you into that. Okay, just don't do too much damage. You know, I'm gonna have to take that. Okay, that locks him into Howl, so we can go into Starqueen. I'm pretty sure I can get rid of it with Swift. Okay. Yay. Okay, Swift. That does over half, that's just fine. Okay. Twister does do a lot of damage, but you know what? Not the best. Okay, I get rid of that. Okay. Okay. I get past the dark typings. Now I'm stuck with the dragon ones. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go into Snow Angel here. Hope he eats a Twister. Not that bad. Just don't do a lot. Okay, 31 minus 11? No. Oh, what did it do? What did it do? What did it do? What did it do? 31. 15. It did 12 points of damage. Okay. Maybe a high roll? I don't know. Come on, Swine Up. I need you to live for me, buddy. I need you to live! You lived! Please, Powder Snow, knock it out. Please, 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 please. No! Oh, we got the freeze! We got the freeze! He has full heals, but he doesn't have full restores. No! You've got to be kidding me! Snow Angel! Snow Angel, no! No! Okay. Double kick. I should. Live a Twister. Live a Twister. Live a Twister. Live a Twister. You've got to be kidding me with the crit. You've got to be kidding me with the crit. You've got to be kidding me with the crit. Any move besides explosion. I don't even know if you're going to live. Any move besides explosion. Octozuka. Please tell me that kills. Ignat, you lived! You lived! Yes! Okay. This sucks because I did lose my Jirachi. Stupid crit, and it freaking defrosted! Ow! It defrosted. It defrosted on me. Oh my gosh. Okay. The run is not dead, but it is barely hanging on. I cannot believe that. Oh, I genuinely hate that. I generally am not fond of that. Oh, man. That was my freaking Jirachi, man. I think without a crit, I would have lived. I would have lived without the crit. And I probably should have went to Togepi first, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Oh, okay, you know what? Okay, it's not fine, but you know what? It is what it is. Okay. If I find a revive, I can bring it back. Okay, so that is normal and psychic, which will be flying whenever it evolves into Togetic, which I probably will work on the friendship just to evolve it, honestly. That is now grass and bug, and yeah, I'd rather do that because then that gives me a Pokemon at least with the Togetic. Yeah, I'd rather do Spinarak than Beedrill because then at least it's not just Wobbuffet. Okay, so we have Wyna. This is our team right now. I can level up these two Pokemon up. I can get the friendship on Togetic by like running around to get myself a Togetic. Because that does work. As far as I understand, friendship does work with walking. Can you walk for friendship and FireRed? Nope. Where'd it go? FireRed. Okay, you can increase friendship by walking around. So, theoretically, what you could do, what I'm going to go ahead and say is this. I'm going to go ahead and evolve Togetic. We're going to go ahead, you know what? We're going to do this. I could potentially walk around, get the Togetic and everything. Because, again, you can walk around to get the friendship up. To save myself the time, I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to max out the friendship. Because I can still get it without it. So it just saves me the trouble of walking all the way around. That's all I'm doing. I'm just saving myself the friendship of walking around. The FireRed party. Here we go. Friendship is 131, 255. Here we go. And then we're going to save. Nope, not save. We're going to export the save here. Save this here. And we can go ahead and get our Pokemon loaded up. FireRed. LeafGreen. Okay, now Togepi should evolve and Wobbuffet should evolve. And our level cap now, okay, you know what? I need to update this thing here. We now have one badge. We have one badge. And our death is now at 84, but our level cap with Misty is 21. We have a level cap of 21. Which means that I might go ahead and evolve the Ski Plume. I don't know, because they evolve wait, it might be level like 20. But we should be able to go ahead and just evolve our Pokemon here. Oh, okay. We're just going to pause this. There we go. We're going to level up all these Pokemon. They're both going to evolve. And see what's here. Egg will not learn Counter. Eggnot wants to learn Mirror Coat. Yes. We're going to get rid of Splash. I learned Mirror Coat. I do not want to learn Safeguard. And I do not want to learn Destiny Bond. I kind of like Charm and I kind of like freaking Encore. Now, Wynaut is evolving. And we have ourselves a Wobbuffet and a Togetic pair. This is a normal flying type, which changed it to a flying type primary. Oof, okay. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Okay. Now let's check out what both of their abilities are, because they cannot evolve anymore because there's no Togekiss. So we have Inner Focus, which is nice, and Water Veil prevents burns, which isn't too bad. I will take this here, and I will organize all this later, and I'll probably... I don't know what level Ariados evolves into. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, where'd it go? There it is. Ariados, I don't know what level evolves. 22, so you know what? We're not going to do that. I'll probably get them to level 15 as well, and I'll do that all secret, because it's just this rare candies and stuff. But if you're able to watch the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. If I missed your chats, just in case my computer didn't show me the chats, I'm sorry. If you watch back in the playback, holy crap. Holy crap. The run is alive. Barely, but it's alive. But thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Whether you were Lucky Turkey, whether you stopped by and went away, or if you're watching the VOD afterwards. Thank you so much. Hope to see you next time. Peace.